Oath of the Ancients. Oh, the Oath of the Ancients is as old as the first elves and rituals of druids. Paladins who swear this oath cherish the light, love the beautiful, life-giving things of the world more than just any principles of honor, courage, and justice. Adorn their armor and clothing with images of growing things, leaves, antlers, flowers. Yay. Okay. Oath of the Ancients can now restrain multiple creatures of the Paladin's choice within 15 feet of them instead of one creature within 10. So you get an AoE thingy, that's pretty decent. Turn of the Faithless has been replaced by Abjure Foes in the base class. Excuse me. Aura of Warding now enhances the Paladin's aura protection, provides resistance to necrotic and radiance. Sure. Undying Sentinel now also heals you. Okay. Elder Champion is now a bonus action instead of an action. But if it's all your spells. Okay. So I'm assuming the spells didn't change then. Because they haven't really up until this point. Snaring Strikes, Wink with Animals, Moonbeam, Misty Step, Plant Growth, Protection from Energy, Ice Storm, Stone Skin, Commune with Nature, Tree Strikes. So yeah, exactly the same list of spells as the player's handbook. So then this is the big one, apparently, for this subclass. As an action, expend one use of your channel divinity, conjures grasping spectral vines around nearby creatures. Creature of your choice that you can see within 15 feet of you must succeed on a strength saving throw or have the restrained condition for 1 minute. Restrained creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Okay. So you can cast, what's it called? The Vine Druid spell, I guess. I mostly find it weird that they're not like being, oh, at 3rd level you can now take spells from the primal spell list or something like that. Aura of Warding. You and your allies have resistance to necrotic, psychic, and radiant damage while in your aura of protection. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's limited in use, but then again, so is the elemental feature from Monk. And I said that one was decent. This is just pure resistance to necrotic, psychic, and radiance, and those are damage type. Like necrotic and radiance are ones that I tend to use a decent chunk of time, especially like you're technically a slayer of undead if you're playing in an undead campaign or a demonic campaign. Those will probably pop up, so you and your friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance to damages from spells. Oh. It did used to just be like damage from spells, but I don't know if that's better or worse necessarily. Because that means that you'd be resistant to like a fireball, right? So yeah, it is interesting how like all of those auras from the old paladins used to just be their own thing. But then, like, now they just merged it into the aura of protection, which makes sense. If it's easy enough to do, why not, right? Undying Sentinel. When you're reduced to 0 hit points, not killed outright, you can choose to drop to 1 hit points and regain a number of hit points equal to 3 times your paladin level. Right, you just heal. They put that in there? Yeah, indeed. You drop to 1, you gain a number of hit points equal to 3 times your paladin level. So you get, at this point, you pretty much get at least 46 additional hit points because you drop to 1 and then you regain a number of hit points. Oh, you suffer none of the drawbacks of old age, can be aged magically. Nice. No idea what the drawbacks of old age are, but Elder Champion. At 20th level, you can imbue your aura of protection with primal power, granting the following benefits for 1 minute until you end them as a bonus action. Diminished Defiance. Enemies in the aura have disadvantage on saving throws against your spells and channel divinity options. Same thing. Regeneration, heal 10. Switch spells. Whenever you cast a spell that is a casting in the time of one action, cast it as a bonus action instead. Yay! Oh, it doesn't just have to be. This is. Wait. Oh, right, because you're 20th level. So it doesn't really matter that it says paladin spells or not, because you're probably not going to get to level 20 with other spells. But at least that way, if you get a ring of spell storing, you can now cast them as bonus action. Hey. Wouldn't be bad on Shiloh. Like, fucking get a ring of spell storing, put a greater invisibility into it, bonus action, greater invisibility, attack, 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 attack. Just saying. This one's okay. I think this one's pretty decent, actually. This is a little limited, but this is pretty good. This is better now. It's like an AoE restrain. This is just always cool, but you never get to 20 anyway. So yeah, this is fun. Even if Paladin is a lot worse now. Alright, Oath of Vengeance. What is this? Solemn commitment to punish those who have committed grievously evil acts and evil army slaughter helpless visitors. Villagers. When a tyrant defies the will of the gods, when a thieves guild grows too violent and powerful, dragon rampages through the countrysides. At times like these, paladins arise and swear an oath of vengeance to set right what has gone wrong. Alright, finally get a change to oath spells. We could compel duel instead of Hunter's Mark. Vow of Enmity now lets you move your vow to another creature if the previous creature was just 0 hit points. Oh shit! They made it hex. Relentless Avenger can now reduce the target speed to 0. Cool. Abjure enemy has been replaced by Abjure foes. An Avenging Angel now uses a bonus action instead of an action. And its duration is now 10 minutes rather than an hour. Regain use. Yeah, okay. So all of the things are now bonus action instead of action. Duration 10 minutes. Sure. So Bane compel duel instead of Hunter's Mark, which they said hold person Misty Step, haste protection from energy, banishment dimension door, hold monster scrying. Okay. So as a bonus action, expend 1 use of your channel divinity under a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. Advantage on attacks against the creature for 1 minute. Drops to 0 before the vow ends. You can transfer the vow to a different creature within 30 feet of yourself. Wait, hold on. Out of sheer curiosity, because that's something that I'm now curious about. Does this mean that if a creature drops to 0 hit points and there's no target within 30 feet, that I just lose the vow? Probably, right? Because there's no concentration on it. And that also means that if you transferred it once and then you kill them, then you just lose it as well. Huh, interesting. This should probably note that, but then again. Relentless Avenger. Your supernatural focus helps you focus off of foe's retreat. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, reduce the creature's speed to 0. And then you can move up to half your speeds as part of the same reaction. Doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Yeah, okay. So pretty much you get Sentinel. You pretty much get Sentinel, right? Sort of. They try to walk away from you, you hit them, stop them dead in their tracks. It's pretty decent. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, with the difference that, you know, they can disengage from you and you can't attack if they attack an ally of yours, yada yada yada. But, you know, it's like one of the 3 parts of Sentinel. Which pretty much just means you can't get away from me. Soul of Vengeance. Immediately after a creature under the effect of your vow, enemy hits or misses with an attack, you can use a reaction to make a melee attack against them. Nice. It's pretty decent. Does the moving of the vow of enmity have to be... No action required, so technically you can move it during another player's turn, just not more than once. Cool. Yes, Soul of Vengeance. Wait, hold on. Oh, oops. Hits or misses. Makes an attack. Does this technically mean that the new Souls of Vengeance only works after they've attacked, but the original Souls of Vengeance, which said when a creature under the effect of your vow of enmity makes an attack, that technically you can do it before they make the attack? So technically there you could stop them from making the attack because you could kill them? Is that a thing? No? I don't know. Venging Angel, bonus action, 10 minutes. Sprout spectral wings on your back, flying speed equal to your speed, and can hover. Used to be a flying speed of 60 feet. Just saying. And Frightful Aura, whenever a creature starts its turn in the aura, that creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the frightened condition for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. Attack rolls against the frightened creature have advantage. Yeah, which pretty much used to be the same. But this used to be flying speed of 60, not your own speed. So yeah. A little bit of a nerf, I guess, but it's level 20. Who cares? I mean, this has always kind of been one of my more favorite paladins because Vow of Enmity is a really good ability. It's just, you know that Paladin wasn't good because of its subclass. Paladin was good because of its class, because of Divine Smite. I don't know how much your... I don't know how much your subclass selection really mattered in Paladin. I think, like, Vengeance was a really good one because you could, like, bonus action Vow of Enmity and just get advantage, which meant that you went from 5% chance of having a crit to 10% chance of having a crit. If you could crit with a Divine Smite, that was insane. I don't know. Yeah. Pretty decent. All right.